Hello everyone, Jay here. Well, I kind of wasn't in the mood for talking today, so this is going to be a Speedy Gonzalez video. I know you don't believe me that I don't feel like talking. Anyway, let's see. So this week we're talking about retailing. So I thought I'd talk about retailing for nervous Nellies. So you haven't added retailing in your salon before, you're really scared to do it, you're scared that you're going to be a pushy saleswoman. So here's some things that you can do to soften the blow. Okay, so here we go. First one, sell them something they need. You can do the wants later as you get more confident in selling. But first of all, sell them something that they need. So for example, you've done a service and they're going to get longer wear if you sell them this particular product. Don't be fooled. They will be spending their money somewhere. They might as well be spending it in your salon and increase your bottom line. You know, if you sell retail, you can actually increase your bottom line exponentially. There's only so much you can do in a certain amount of time, but then after that, you might then make an extra $10, $20, $30 on top of the service just by selling them something that they need. Okay, number 2 is make it pretty, clean, and inviting. So you know yourself when you go to a shop, if it's not clean, you don't buy it. If it's not inviting and you don't want to have a look at it, you don't buy it. So it doesn't need to be a big display, but maybe somewhere where they look, you know, in your salon where they're gonna look at it. Near the checkout is perfect, and make it clean, change it regularly, and put a focus on it. Solve their problems. So whatever you're doing, make it a focus. So you might do a hydration promo that month, or it might be a Mother's Day promo, which is really timely at the moment, or it might be a promo on a new service and these are the products that go with that new service. So it gets you talking. You've got to think about all the time what you can do in the salon to increase that revenue. The other thing you can do is soft sell. So there's no need for pressure. If you have a pretty inviting display that has lots of information while she's sitting having her nails done, what's she doing? You're head down, bum up filing. She's looking around your salon for bits and pieces. So have information underneath the nail table so that she can read it while you're working, or poster on the wall while you're waxing. Those kind of things, those soft sells, solve their problem. People buy things because they are that pretty, they want it, or but the number one thing is it solves a problem. The problem might even be that, you know, they don't have an outfit to wear, so therefore they have to go out and buy because the problem is they don't have an outfit to wear. So their problem might be, they might not even know their problem, so you need to point that out too. But think about that soft sell. So when you're working, your salon is working for you. The other thing is that you don't have to invest too much in inventory. Obviously, if you're turning lots and lots, then you can afford to spend more money in inventory. And you'll often hear, you know, the power of 3: one on the shelf, one to sell, and then there's one to, you know, so to reorder. But I always say think about the power of 2. So if you just have 2 of something, let's think of this. So it's a nail polish. I was going to try and grab a nail polish, but there's not one in my office. Okay, so say a nail polish. You buy it for $8.95. You sell it for $18. You just doubled your money. If you have 2, you buy one to use in the salon and you sell one, the profit that you made on selling that particular one pays all the cost for doing business. So that's kind of a cool thing. Think about that. So, and clients will want to use what you use. So it's a really good idea to have on hand what you need. The other thing is that just ask them at the end or during the service. You know, Mary, I'm recommending this cuticle oil today because it will help hydrate those really dry cuticles. You won't get hangnails anymore, and it'll plasticize the nail and make your enhancement last even longer. Would you like one today? Should I put it aside for you? And then just put it to the side. She doesn't have to say yes, no, maybe at that point. And then when you cash out, just say, oh, Mary, did you want to take that cuticle oil? 9 times out of 10 they will, or they'll ask more questions, and it gives you another opportunity to close that sale. But don't think of it as closing the sale. Just think of it as a game and recommending what the client needs. You know, McDonald's has a really clever thing. Do you want fries with that? So it's companion selling at its best. So when you do a service, it's the burger and the retail is the fries. So you should be selling the fries because you know that the burger tastes better when you eat the fries. Does it make sense? All right. And then the other thing is, one thing that I used to do in the salon way back in the dark ages when I had my salon is consider taking her change. And what I mean by that is that say your service costs $30 and you know that she's going to give you a $50 note. So your aim is to try to get her to spend that entire $50 with you. So have a look at your pricing and have a look at your retail stock and see what you can do to make it up to an extra $20 so that she's going to spend, and she doesn't have to spend an extra $50. She doesn't have to break another note to get it in. That was a really fun game that I used to do in the salon, and it really worked for me. Because people didn't like to spend. Also, make it easy for them to do business with you. Make lots of, some choice. Doesn't have to be loads of choice. Keep it changing. Keep it fresh, and most of all, have fun with it. But I always say, don't sell somebody something that they don't need, because it'll always come back and bite you on the butt. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's Troubleshooting with Jay. As always, please leave feedback below. Let me know any retailing tricks that you do in your salon. I would love that. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends. All right, lots of love. See you next week.